What's going on, guys? It's Jeb, and welcome, probably for the first, maybe the second time, I can't really tell, one of the first times I've ever made a video on Titanfall 2. So from after making my video yesterday talking about the absolute destruction Activision has been putting down on all of the community-made servers and just safer ways to play the game, and between all of the bootlicking and all of the people just saying things like, well, why don't you just stop playing? It's not like my video yesterday was the first time I've said this stuff. I have said this for years. It's just easier for everybody to see it in its full entirety right there, right now, while it's fresh. So I took the opportunity. It's always been like this. I'm aware. Pointing out and asking for things to change for the better when you know that they had existed in harmony before. It's not calling for some boycott, which, I mean, quite frankly, likely wouldn't even work, but it was more so just so people could actually see the full picture. It's always been this way. Of course I'll still play Call of Duty. I'm asking for it to improve because I know for a fact, and I was there when it worked, not in this profit-hungry way. Of course they're a business. Of course they're within the right. It's more profit-driven now than it ever was before. That was the point of the video. So I had this bright idea thinking, if Activision is just decimating all of these community-driven servers, these community projects, what was another game out there where the publisher had absolutely failed? And then it came to mind. Titanfall. Titanfall 2 in particular. So welcome back to Titanfall 2. We're over here on PC. This is the North Star client. Very similar to the XLabs client and all the other custom servers and stuff that you've seen me be playing on the channel. North Star is the exact same thing for Titanfall. So I was like, holy shit, yeah, I'm gonna go and download this. I wasn't very big into Titanfall. I really wasn't when it initially came out. They got a bunch of populated servers here, probably more than the Call of Duty ones, to be honest. Ironically, it's another game failed by another publisher. It pretty much goes hand in hand with Activision. It's EA. But hey, at least EA allows it to exist. It's not saying much though. Going from an Activision game to an EA game. Holy shit, we're all doomed. Titanfall 2 was a game that was always good, but never fully had the ability. Oh! Titanfall 2 was a game that I always saw people talking about, saying that it was underrated and all this shit. And I remember 6 or 7 years ago when this initially came out, they sent a full-blown helmet to my house. I remember I had a video where I was like, I had the helmet on my head in the thumbnail. Titanfall came out at probably the worst time possible. They were basically making this game as a competitor to Call of Duty and Battlefield. I believe that they came up with the terrible idea of trying to release this game in between Call of Duty and Battlefield. I think it was between like Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare / Modern Warfare Remastered. So to put this into perspective, this is when everybody was so sick and tired of all of the like advanced movement games and all that shit. So this is coming in at the tail end of like 3 years of jetpack games. People were sick and tired of it. They were begging for boots on the ground to the point to where the Call of Duty that came out in 2017, its entire marketing was based around the fact that it's boots on the ground again. Call of Duty World War II sold because it wasn't a jetpack game. And this movement feels crazy. This game is the epitome of a movement shooter. People are talking about the movement on Call of Duty and stuff with slide canceling and shit. No. Also, another thing I didn't know, but I had no idea that Apex Legends and Titanfall were actually related. Like, I'm sorry, I had no idea. So on top of them trying to release the game, a competitor in between two of the biggest, most casual FPS games in the world at the time. Now, they obviously have a lot of success with Apex Legends. So after this whole thing kind of flopped, I'm pretty sure it sold massively less than Call of Duty, also massively less than Battlefield, even though it was one of the, if not the worst year for Call of Duty. A lot of people talk about Modern Warfare 2 being bad. Dude, I was getting my ass beat in that server. It's just filled with people that are insanely good at the game. I'm just getting my shit rocked. This must be how all the like really bad Call of Duty players feel. I'm gonna need some skill-based matchmaking, man. The thing about Titanfall is that Titanfall was never actually bad. It was just released at a terrible time. First Titanfall didn't make a massive splash, and then the second one goes and flops in terms of its sales, and then Apex Legends happens, and it's everything that they wanted, you know, Titanfall to be and more. I mean, I always knew that Titanfall and Apex was just like, a lot of it was momentum based, and it feels great. It's awesome. It's very, very fun, but Titanfall just never really got a chance. I think if a game just like this, or if this game somehow just was releasing right now, it would do much better. Dude, when I was playing this shit, I was like, it feels just like Apex, but it's more about Apex feeling like Titanfall. Embarrassingly though, I had no idea that they were using the same exact weapon or that they were even in the same universe. So they got the hemlock and all this other shit. Okay, cool melee, that's balanced. What the fuck? Yeah, what? I got hit by a fucking sword from a giant mech. One thing I will say about this game, I know it's probably a cardinal sin though. I don't like the mechs or the titans in this game. I don't like mechs in general.
Boy, your titan is ready, bud.
I don't want a titan, man. I'm good. Although I am probably gonna play armored core, so I'm gonna have to like mech. Sure, I'll love mechs after I play some armored core. I love the grappling hook. It reminds me of when I was playing Apex solos with Pathfinder. I don't know what it is as well. Like, these Respawn games, they always feel so odd for a controller. I know that people go and say the controllers have some of the best settings ever, but I don't know shit about them, and I don't like the natural feel. I'm gonna take my 2 kills on that guy and dip. That guy was way better than me. Yeah, I pretty much exclusively like pilot versus pilot. That's pretty much it. Trying to get into one of these bigger pilot servers. Seems like they're the most popular ones too. Okay, I guess I can only get back into this lobby and just get my ass beat. You can even look over here at the pilots and stuff like this. You can tell that this game was meant to be a competitor to Call of Duty / Battlefield. It had this particular setup. It's got perks. It's got stuff like that. Definitely takes inspiration. At this point, they're definitely their own thing. The support for this game, the servers were absolutely broken for a very, very long time. So now the North Star servers kind of house, you know, the remainder of the player base that, you know, still wants to play, that are still passionate about it. I mean, the game is just crazy. It's over the top. It's fun. It's not slowed down by this scared shit. What the fuck? How are they so fast? What are they using that's making them fast? Oh, okay, there's some kind of skin? Okay, I thought they were doing some shit that I'm just not doing. I know that there's a ton of movement tech in this game. I saw that there was like an 1.5 hour long video on this shit. I always get my controls messed up too. I keep wanting to use Q to use my grappling. I don't even have controls down or anything yet. I just wanted to play the game because I know that this is a game that really didn't get a chance. I wasn't even aware that there was actually like an entire server for this shit. Yeah, definitely check out the North Star client. Have to have a copy of Titanfall 2, but I'm pretty sure I paid like $3 for it on Steam. I wish I could hit shots, man. I wish I wasn't so shit. Everything on this game looks so fucking cool. I'm pretty sure I haven't gone positive in a single game that I've played since yesterday, so. Even so, I know if I just keep winning and I start doing well against these kinds of people, I feel accomplished when I get 1 single kill on this game. Not with a controller, not with mouse and keyboard. I can't hit shit. The connection is great, the hit detection is great, I'm just ass. Nah, people thought BO3 sniping was impressive. I raise you Titanfall. I also know that people said a lot of really great things about the campaign on this game. I'm a Call of Duty player. Please go easy, man. I wasn't good at Apex. I'm not good at this shit either. I did not even try to melee. I tried to no-scope. Okay. Okay, I gotta change his secondary. This thing sucks ass. It's like a shotgun in my pocket, but I can't hit anything else in medium range at all. I don't know what the best shit is. This is just what I got. I don't know. I know that people speedrun as well. I've heard that the campaign is like 4 or 5 hours or something. You can finish it very quickly. Oh yeah, okay, this secondary will work. Oh no, games like this with this kind of movement and shit, yeah, there's a big, giant fucking skill gap, but it still feels good. It feels fun. It feels rewarding. The game makes a big deal every single time you get a kill, like, and it's Respawn. Like, it's a classic arcadey-like multiplayer experience. We don't get these that often. That's why X Defiant was such a big breath of fresh air. It's sad to me now that, like, realizing that a lot of people missed out on this kind of game, including myself. I wish that shit would have hit. Oh, this shit is fun. You probably feel invincible when you're good at this kind of shit. What the? Woo! Look at this. Look at this. Dude, if I hit this shit, I'm gonna... You don't understand. Don't let me get good at this game at all, because I'm just gonna start... Anyway, I'm terrible, but the game feels so good when you hit some shit with it. It's just got that great arcadey feel. It's just got a rewarding feeling to it. It doesn't have to be a one-life mode to create an impact within the gameplay. That's one thing I notice a lot of the time, is that a lot of games are so boring, bare bones, that the respawn modes are just not that entertaining to people, so they have to up the stakes in order for it to feel better and more rewarding. When a game is good enough to not need a one-life mode like this... Okay, not terrible. Let's use the grappling hook. Yep. We're gonna use the grappling hook again. Game is so cool. Now, I definitely was not around for, you know, the decline of this game or know the full context of all of it, but it sucks when you know a game is good, but it just didn't really hit the mark at the time. It feels less about the actual quality of the game and more about the timing, and just, that sucks. It really does. It makes you wonder how many games we've actually all been missing out on. It's not that I thought Titanfall wasn't ever a good game or anything, it's just the timing just wasn't it. There was just other stuff to do at the time. But yeah, definitely go and check out the North Star client. You can go and pick up the game on Steam for like $3, and I figured with, you know, all this custom server stuff, why not try out some more custom servers on different shit? You guys want some more Titanfall 2 in the future? Let me know down in the comment section and by leaving a like on this video, and yeah, it's been Jeb, guys. Later.